Hey Kristina, Matthew here with freeprescriptionlenses.com, and tonight is a treat. Yours is the first pair that I'm cutting on my new $40,000 French. No more Italian Santinelli. This is the French Nexia. It's from Francaise. And let's go ahead and start. Where's your frame? Where's your frame? Where's your frame? Here it is. It is the Versace1163B. Turn this down so everyone can see your Italian leather Versace case, your card of authenticity, your Versace frames, and the Versace cleaning cloth that has the Versace emblem. Hopefully my GoPro camera is good enough to see that. I'm going to set all that there. And of course these are your Versace frames, bling, black with all the bling on them. So let me get these fixed up for you. I'm going to take out your original demo lens. One of them says Versace on it. I'm going to set that down there. You're going to get all the original manufacturer's packaging. But let's go. Let's get to work. Let me study. I'm going to have to concentrate. This one may take a little bit longer, but I'm putting your frame into my tracing element. I got a stylus here. Look, there's a magnet on one side and a magnet on the other, but you know I'm going to lose this thing. So let me pull this up. I'm going to trace your lenses. This is a metal frame, and let's trace. So the stylus is going to come up and run around. And it's going to trace, can I get my camera in there still? It's going to trace the right side of your frame, and then it's going to trace the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everybody loves a bargain and no one is disappointed with quality. You buy a genuine, authentic Versace frame and you will receive free, clear, single vision prescription lenses. So, is it done? Is it done? Make some noise. Make some noise. Come on, you know you want to do it. You know you do. You know you do. I'm gonna have to move the camera around a lot for this edger. While it's doing its thing, let me go ahead and get your lenses ready. -4 is your right eye, so I'm gonna put this on there. Check one thing in the lensometer. We are good to go. So I'm gonna put the power drum on -4. I'm gonna put your right lens in and rotate it until the sphere power comes in clearly. I'm gonna put a dot on your lens. Where's my pen? I'll put a dot right there, and that is the right lens. Let's put an R for that. And your left is -350, -1/4 at 172. I'm going to spin the axis wheel to 172. And let's grab your left lens, -350, -1/4. I'm going to put the power drum on -350. Rotate your lens until the sphere power comes in clearly. And I'm going to put 3 dots on this lens. Actually, the other one had 3, but I only darkened one of them. Now for this one, 1, 2, and 3. And this is the left lens. Set all this down. Let's take everything down here. New layout for the lab. New layout. So that's the right lens. We're going to put that there. We have pulled up the shape. Let's type in your pupillary distance for the right eye is 29. So we got that value entered. For the left eye, it is 29.5. We got 29.5 there. Let's go back to the right. And these are single vision lenses. We are good. So it says we need a white chuck. We got that. That's the right tool in there. So this is a block. This is what's going to hold your lens in place while it is cutting. I need to attach this to your lens with a double-sided adhesive sticker. The black side is the sticky side. I'm going to stick that on there, pull away the tape, put the block in there, and this is how fancy it is. Let me get everything lined up just right, get that red dot just where it's supposed to be, and now hit this button and this block is going to go right onto your lens. Let's do the same thing for the left now. Automatically flips to the left. Yes, it does. We're going to get everything lined up just perfectly. Although this new machine, it likes the color gray, so let me put these dots on your lenses. For some reason that little bit of white is going to show up so much better now. Oh, look how dark that is. So I need to get this lined up. You can never see this in my old one. So that's your optical center. I'm getting everything lined up here on the horizontal and the vertical meridian. And now I'm going to hit start. And that's going to go down. Oh look, I forgot to put the thing on there. Here we go again. Here we go again. I got to figure out a way to do this. Let me hit. Let's start over all over again. I told you this one's going to take longer. It's my first time around. I apologize. I'm nervous. I'm trying to do stuff on screen. Let's trace. That is a metal frame and trace. Let's have a block ready to go this time. I'm going to fake it on the right lens. Let's see, this sticker. So here we go. Put that on there. I don't want to put that in there just yet because I've got to do the right. Trace, trace, trace. And I'm not repeating 3 in Spanish. But I am doing a lot of repetition though. Come on, pull up, pull up. You know you're ready. You know you're ready to display some information. Make the noise. Make the noise. Okay. So that is your right lens. It doesn't matter about the PD because we've already cut that one, but just to follow procedure. 29, that's good. And block. Even though there's no lens there, I'm going to let it think it does. I've got to figure out a way that when I miss, I can do it a second time. It's going to flip over to the left. There we go. I'm going to put the PD of 29.5 in there. Now let's get it lined up where it's supposed to be. The black dot right there. I think that's where it is. And the other one right there. In fact, I don't know if you can see that little X that shows up that tells me that is perfect. So now let me put this other block in there with the sticker on there. Do I have it upside down? I do. Told you I was nervous. Kristina, look at this. But I figured I'd start with the most expensive pair of the night. If I'm going to mess one up, might as well mess up the expensive one. And so now your left lens is done. So I'm going to take your right lens, put it into the chuck, and actually I've got a magnet that holds it in place now, so I just have to put that there. And let's pull up the shape on the tracer. These are polycarbonate lenses being cut for metal on the soft cycle. I do not want to polish. And let's hit start. And the door is going to close. One thing I do want to do, yeah, I apologize for that sound. Empty out the trap there. But it's now actually tracing the shape of your lens. Tracing both sides at the same time, the front and the back. Figuring out where to place the bevel. I'm going to have to get a bar stool in here because this is a lot lower than it used to be. The actual cutting wheels are down there. I got to learn how to do these videos. And now it's going to start cutting. Very slowly though. Go around and around. So your lenses are made out of the lighter weight polycarb. Polycarb is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. It is also virtually unbreakable. It is bulletproof up to .22 caliber and has both UVA and UVB protection built into it. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin. Well, your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin. So a permanent sunscreen for your eyes. Also, this is an aspheric lens. Aspheric simply means not spherical, not round. A spherical lens gives you that ugly cosmetic fishbowl appearance in the frame, and this lens is going to fit inside your Versace frame so well. Your beautiful Versace with the classic Versace emblem with all that bling in there, and of course this is the black and platinum. This frame sells for $250. Of course you get your lenses free with that. All you did was pay the upgrade to have the anti-glare coating, and what the anti-glare coating does, it eliminates glare when driving at night, particularly driving at night in the rain, but also from street lights, stoplights, computer screens, overhead fluorescent lights. You can see how this lens, you can see the reflections from the overhead lights with this, and you don't on yours. So it's 3 features in one. It's an anti-glare lens, it's also an anti-reflection lens. So when someone's looking at you, they're not looking at their reflection in your glasses. It makes for much better eye contact. Yes, that is my lunch from today. Chicken fried rice with the sriracha hot sauce. Sriracha. Or some people like to call it the hot cock sauce. There is your lens in there. And the third feature that I like, the first feature, anti-glare. Second feature, anti-reflection. Third feature is that it comes with the best scratch coating in the business. It's $1 million machine that applies that coating to your lens, so they're going to put the best scratch protection on there. Now, one thing that this is doing now is it's going to go back and trace the peripheral of the frame to know exactly where to place the bevel so it fits best inside the frame. Hopefully you can see as it traces again. Now it's back down onto the handstone. I hope you can see this. I can't tell what you're watching. This everything's a first tonight. Everything is a first. So your lens was flat, and now the actual V-shaped bevel is going to go on the edge so that it fits best inside the frame. Let me get ready. That is a Phillips head screwdriver, which is my red handle screwdriver. I'm going to get all that ready. Let me put that back so I don't lose it again already. Nice computer graphics though, showing me where it's cutting down on the thing. Now water is kicking in to wash away any optical debris that could be on the edge of your lens. No more handstone like you saw me do before. At the very end I put the safety bevel on there. This machine does it all for me. Can't see anything, it's like a car wash now. Now it's applying the safety bevel. I really recommend everyone go out and get one of these. They're around $40,000 to $45,000. Weighs about 220 pounds. Put it on your kitchen counter. You can cut lenses at home. You won't need me anymore. Don't you think this will look nice on your kitchen counter? Okay, and actually the door will open when it is done. How cool is that? And now there's just a magnet holding it in place. I released the chuck, which is what that's... You like that sound? It's just a very, very tight clamp, I was told when it was new, to keep the sound. I just want to dry your lens off. Yeah, that's a good safety. You know what? I'm old-fashioned. I'm going to put... Used to have a little bit of rough edges, so I want to go and apply one last safety bevel just to smooth all of that out. Use my thumbnail to wipe that off, and of course just drop everything on the floor because that's how I like to do things. So, we'll clean your lens off again. Now we're going to get it mounted into the frame. I am going to take my Phillips head screwdriver and loosen your eye-wire screw, lefty loosey. I'm going to put the lens in. Tighten everything down. That is a good fit. That closes up well. So let's go ahead and cut your left lens. We're going to put the left lens in. We're going to put it into the magnet that is going to hold it in place there. I'm going to flip this over to L. That's the shape of your left lens. That is the block I'm using, and let's hit start. Door is going to close back down. It's going to trace the shape of your lens. Just to make sure it's large enough to fit into the frame, starting on... Actually, no more starting on the rear surface. It's tracing both sides at once. In just a moment, the gears are firing up, and it's going to begin cutting. While that is happening, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take this block off. Leave that red dot on there for now, but I'm going to just verify that this is a -4 sphere. Check the power there. And we're getting -4, so that is perfect. That is dead on. The unit of measurement we use in the optical world is called a diopter, spelled D-I-O-P-T-E-R, and it goes in quarter increments starting at 0, being plano, also being non-prescription, and goes up from there. So you need, at -4, we'll go to 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, 1, and you are -4 in your right eye, which means you need 16 steps of correction. You are very nearsighted without your glasses on, and this lens will minify. That's why there's a that's why there's a minus sign. If there was a plus sign, it would magnify. But your lenses will actually minify. Without your glasses on, everything is much larger in life than it really appears. So you put your glasses on and shrink down to the correct size. Now for your left eye, you only need 14 steps of correction. But you need 1 step of correction for astigmatism, and there is a stigma over the word astigmatism. It just means shape. This first number gets everything in the correct size. Astigmatism is what makes 6s and 8s or P's and F look blurry. So you only need 1 step of correction to fine-tune that. That 172, a straight line is from 0 to 180. That's the fine-tune knob. If you thought that as a knob, we're going to turn that knob to 172 to get everything nice and clear for you. So that's how that prescription works. And in the future, years from now, if you need new lenses for this frame, I can memorize the shape into the computer and I can mail you lenses years from now to your home. And as long as you have a little tiny Phillips head screwdriver, you can get these mounted. It's still cutting, it's still cutting. So it's taking a break, but it's pausing before it puts the safety bevel on. It's just doing another quick measurement to make sure it's completed the first task properly, and before it goes on to the second one. This normally only takes about 15 minutes. I apologize if I'm running over due to having to reblock your left lens twice. Take that off, don't need that anymore. What time is it? It is now 8:01, Thursday, October 9th, 69 degrees in my hometown of Durham, North Carolina. At least according to my Samsung Gear watch. So it looks like we're done. Oh, nope, the safety bevel. Safety bevel. That's what makes it look like a car wash throwing water everywhere. That's why I see it's even telling me it's on the last cycle, on the safety bevel cycle. Of course, I didn't like the light one that I put on, so I may have to do a heavier one. Now I believe we're done, and when this door opens up, we are good to go. Open up the chuck. Makes a good sound effect, doesn't it? Let me dry the lens off. Let me feel that bevel. I can put a better one on. That still has a little bit of sharp edges, so let me go around one more time, smooth everything out. Scrape that off. This is the last time you may see that V-shaped bevel in my thumbnail from going around scraping the edge of lenses. Tighten everything down now. That screw is good. I'm going to take this block off. I want to go back over here. Let me grab your prescription. Minus 350 minus a quarter at 172. Put that in. I'm getting minus 350, which is exactly halfway between 3 and 4. One step of astigmatism correction, which makes it 375. Remember high school algebra, you have to add two minuses together. Of course, I do it in modern terms. If someone owed you, borrowed $3.50, then they borrowed another quarter, they would owe you $3.75. One tick mark away from 4, so that is good. Now the other thing I want to do, your pupillary distance is 58.5, so I'm going to hold this up. I'm going to turn the card over, put my PD stick on against my thumb on your right lens, and then when we look over there, we're getting 58.5, so that is perfect there. The other thing I want to do while I'm cleaning your lenses is get your frame in standard alignment. Now when you get these, and if they're too loose or they're too tight, or more realistically one side is higher than the other, that's because of 80% of people have one ear that's higher than the other. So that's why 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. But I'm going to get them in standard alignment, known as a 3-point stance. the 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them down. There is no wobble. Flip them over. When I say wobble, I have one ear that's higher than the other. I'm part of that 80%. When I take mine off, let me get all my crap out of the way. When I take mine off and press down, there is a wobble. So, but they sit level on me. Let me put that down. There is no wobble there. Make sure each temple overlaps perfectly, and there is. Same amount of tension on each spring hinge, and there is. So that's that. Kristina, I really appreciate it. You could have bought your glasses anywhere, but you bought them from the guy who's going to give you free prescription lenses. Well played, madam. And of course, if anyone has any questions, just email me at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com or simply click the Contact Me button on the website. Kristina, I hope you enjoyed watching as I made your brand new Versace model number 1163B. The color is 1332, which is the black and platinum, and the 52 eye size. And of course, these are made in Italy. So that's that, and hopefully everyone else got the chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you. And again, hope you enjoyed. You'll be seeing this a lot more in videos. I've got $45,000 I got to pay off, so everyone else buy some glasses so I can pay for this thing. So that's that. Thanks again, and just let me know if I can be any more help.